We're doing this introduction in sections because I've tried several times and this is failing. Hello, my name is Willow and this is my EPQ allergy vlog. So, who is this girl that suddenly appeared on your YouTube? I am Willow, I am 18 and I am from the UK. What can I tell you about me? I am a nerd, love a bit Doctor Who, love Star Wars, love Marvel. I love 5 Seconds of Summer, blasting it around the house. I have a dog, and who I love dearly. We love Albus. Tea, my number one god tier drink, apple and elderflower tea. If you haven't tried it, try it. Love dungarees. I have way too many dungarees. Have a big obsession with Dr. Martens, and I do all creative subjects, and everyone thinks I'm crazy for doing coursework, but here we are producing a vlog. That was a lot. If we could sum me up in a few words: dungarees, books, tea, Star Wars, dogs. That's what we're going with. Another thing I can tell you about is that I have severe allergies, which means that my life is a bit different to everyone else's. I have to factor in the fact that I have severe food allergies to milk, peanuts and tree nuts. I carry around a pack of emergency medication with me wherever I go, never leave the house without it. I also check the ingredients of everything I eat. It's really hard to think because it's just normal to me. Oh yeah, my friends and I never actually share a bag of food because I always go, here's your food, rather than actually anyone else's. I'm gonna eat these Skittles now. Pause. I take evening and morning medication. And I, get kissed on the top of the head rather than on my face by my parents. If I go through doors without using my hands, it's a skill. And that's me. Willow versus allergy. Let's get into it. So gang, what's the question that we're asking for my EPQ? I can answer you that. My question is, how hard is it to be served in a UK restaurant with multiple allergies? How am I responding? With this amazing vlog that you're all watching now. Okay. Through this vlog, I'm aiming to answer my own questions I have about allergies, inform those who don't know very much about allergies about the situation, and to hopefully empower those with allergies to get out of their comfort zone, try new things, and go ask some questions at some restaurants, because that's what I did. I did not really do this beforehand, and now here we are. So, let's outline the basics. What is an allergy? I have my handy Oxford Dictionary definition here. An allergy is a damaging immune response by the body to a substance, especially a particular food, pollen, fur or dust, to which it has become hypersensitive. So throughout this study I'm focusing on food allergies, so I'm using allergy as a shorter term for that, but it covers a lot more than what I'm just focusing on. And then I can have what are called anaphylactic reactions, so anaphylaxis, because of how severe my allergies are. So what anaphylaxis is, with my handy Oxford Dictionary definition: an extreme, often life-threatening allergic reaction to an antigen to which the body has become hypersensitive. The FSA, the Food Standards Agency of the UK, that is a mouthful, have stated that there are 14 major allergens. The 14 major allergens in the eyes of the FSA are celery, cereals that contain gluten including wheat, rye, barley and oats, crustaceans, eggs, fish, lupin, milk, mollusks, mustard, tree nuts, peanuts, sesame seeds, soybeans, sulfur dioxide and sulfites, if they are at a concentration of more than 10 parts per million. Now that's quite a lot. So, I have severe food allergies to milk, peanuts and tree nuts and all traces of them. So that's what we're working with. A severely allergic child, dairy, peanuts and tree nuts. But there are many other allergens that you can come across. Many people who don't have allergies don't actually know what the situation is just in the allergy world. So here I am, quick rundown of what's the situation. I don't know what that is, but we're going to keep that in. Okay, here we are. What is the situation? Because I don't think many of you that don't have allergies know the situation. I don't think many people with allergies know the situation. I didn't know much of this when I saw it, because we don't actually hear about it that often. We hear about it in the news, but there's very little that we're hearing about it in the news. And a lot of the statistics you have to route to find them. If you know where they are, then go look at them. But I don't think anyone's just going to go, oh, let's have a look at some allergy statistics today. That's not how we work. So I'm going to hit you with some stats. 20% of the UK's population are affected by one allergy or more. That gives the UK some of the highest prevalence rates in the world. Also, 44% of British adults now suffer with an allergy, and that rate is constantly on the rise. The amount of adults with allergies grew by 2 million between 2008 and 2009 alone, and 48% of allergy sufferers have more than one allergy. That's 10 million people. I am one of 10 million people. Allergy gang, let's go, we ride at dawn. Okay, now I've hit you with the stats, let's hit you with the news articles. All this information, aren't you glad that you clicked onto this video? I feel like a lot of you didn't actually know those stats, and that's because we don't hear about these things in the news. The things we hear about allergies in the news are stuff like the Peter Rabbit controversy, and the Pret a Manger case, and Cam Allergy and Leap if you're lucky. So Cam Allergy and Leap are groups of medics that are running tests and allergy trials to see if allergies could be desensitized. Leap is looking directly into peanut allergy, Cam Allergy is looking into allergies as a whole, but they're doing some great research into allergies. I strongly recommend looking into it. I can't summarize everything they're doing in this vlog because by the time this vlog gets updated it will be out of date. That information will be gone because allergy information is coming out so rapidly that you would need to release a newspaper about it every day, and people don't always want to read about allergies because it doesn't concern them, let's be real. But the two mainstream news stories that I just mentioned, people wanted to know about because it made shockwaves. So Pret a Manger is a UK chain of cafes that were in the news earlier this year because a sandwich wasn't labelled up correctly and a girl died because of it. I know, right? But that made shockwaves in terms of how restaurants and cafes dealt with allergies. Labels are different, ways of menus are being changed. Though it's slow, a lot of changes are being made, and I've been seeing them as I've been going into restaurants as we've been going through this investigation. That news article was in the papers and the media for weeks, and then everyone thought it went, but it came back because it went to court, and it has made a lot more people aware of allergies. That has been an article that has made a lot more people knowledgeable about allergies and wanting to learn more. And another news article that has made allergies a more prevalent topic of conversation is the Peter Rabbit discourse. So Peter Rabbit had involved a scene where a severely allergic man was hit with blackberries. I haven't seen the film. Blackberries, which caused him to have an allergic reaction and need his EpiPen. So he had an anaphylactic reaction which is life-threatening. Now, impressionable young kids could see that, and that could mean that they take allergies not seriously, which causes a lot of us to be at risk. I could be at risk. If I was a younger child and there was and that happened to me, I wouldn't know how to deal with it. So yes, the news articles that we see about allergies don't tell you as much about allergies as they probably should, which means that there are less resources for those who don't know much about allergies. And for those who have allergies, they will be more knowledgeable about it. But in terms of eating out, going to restaurants, there are very little resources. There are some amazing resources about these topics that have been produced by the Anaphylaxis Campaign and Allergy UK, and also the Food Allergy Research and Education American organisation, sorry I had to check, FAIR, have produced. But in terms of a teenager that wants to know about allergies and how they can go out with their friends to restaurants, there are very little resources, which is why I thought this vlog would be good. Basically, what I'm trying to do is educate those who don't know much about allergies, and empower those who have allergies to learn more, get outside of your comfort zone and do things that you wouldn't normally do because of your allergies, as long as you feel safe and comfortable with it. That is the main message of this. I cannot stress that enough. As long as you feel safe and comfortable with what you're doing, then you should do it. And that has been a core part of my investigation. So that's why I'm doing it. We know what the allergy situation is, we know what an allergy is, and I keep talking about this investigation, but none of you know what's happening in this investigation, so we need to do that. I've been filming me, my challenges I faced during this investigation, me visiting restaurants, me on holiday in Disney visiting restaurants, and we're basically going to put all of those together and compare them, contrast, suggestions, opportunities, highlight the good bits. We've got some experts in to learn more. Basically, I've got a big amalgamation of clips that I'm going to edit together into a series that's going to tell you guys about allergies and hopefully answer my question. Let's start from the beginning. Here is me going to the hospital, which I do every year, to learn about my allergies. Hello vlog. Just done skin prick testing. We have 12 today and then control, which is histamine and water. So we've got cow's milk extract, peanut, Brazil nut, hazelnut, almond, walnut, cashew, pistachio, pecan, pine nut and macadamia, which is what you usually get, isn't it? Yeah? Do I usually get it? That's what, it varies. It varies, but I always kind of get all the nuts. So that's what it usually is, and then we're going to look at it at 25 past and write down all the measurements. So I will get back to you. I hate this bit, it's really itchy. 5 minutes feels like 5 hours, but I've got a book, so I'll distract myself. Yeah, okay. This is what it's looking like currently. I tend to take notes so I can remember what's happened, but yeah. Baked milk is not looking good, neither is peanut, but we already knew that. Cashew's not either, but that's a big one. Control's coming through, so it's worked. Yeah.
Which one's pistachio?
Pistachio is number 8.
That's not as bad.
It's not as bad, no.
That's good though. That's good.
Yeah.
So that makes going into some places easier.
Well, pistachio is more prominent in America, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So I'll be better. So I'll be a bit safer in America. And
just for a bit, just make life.
It makes life a bit easier.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. That was my last time doing children's allergy services. So now, is it adult now, guys? Yeah, Mum's celebrating. We've now moved from centre to guys, and we're at the adult services. That was a very positive meeting, wasn't it? I had a lovely time with the nurses. They were really nice. I had a chat to both of them. They were lovely. And yeah, it was a productive evening. I don't think I have ever won this in my time coming here, so I'm going to try it for old time's sake. Right, which one are we going for?
Oh.
This one's coming down. That one's going down.
They're all going down.
They're all going
Middle
down.
one.
Middle one? But one. It's at 1, so we'll get to ground first.
Yeah.
Should we go for that one?
You
Yeah,
choose.
Go. Should have gone for the middle one.
That's just me. Oh, it's gone to the basement.
Yeah, we've
Damn
been
it.
caught out here before.
Oh! It's that one.
Oh look.
Hello. Oh well, we tried. Hi vlog. It is the day after my allergy consultancy. I am really tired because we got back late and then that threw me out of whack and I stayed up too late. So I'm tired. I slept in and my dad's taking me in, so it's fine, I won't miss the bus or anything. But today is my day of loads of classes, so we'll see how we go. I still have all the pen on my, I can't see it, there it is. I still have all the pen on my arm because if I scrapped it off that might aggravate it and we don't want that. So yeah,
I might get questions about it probably from people in my year, but because I've been doing it every year now, I think most of them know. I mean, I'm feeling good. It's not like I'm like extremely drowsy. I'm just kind of tired because I was up late. But, you know, it's a lot of travelling, a lot of things to do. I would have done this bit where I'm not doing something else. But because I woke up late, I need to get my makeup done.
My brain was absolutely frazzled at dancing today. Yeah, I think I'm so tired that I didn't really work it out. And I've done so much that I'm just kind of like, ooh. Yeah. So I think the best thing to do now is to have a snack and go straight to bed.
That sounds like a plan.
And then maybe tomorrow I'll be less zombified.
Yeah.
Cool. It's been a whole bit of a day. I kind of expected that because I stayed up so late. Now I'm in adult pediatrics, adult practice, I think. My appointments will be earlier, so this shouldn't happen again. This is kind of a one-off, it doesn't usually happen. But, yeah. My arm's doing well. What's that on your arm? Count is at 8, I believe. Well, I'll see you next time I vlog. I don't know when that is, because I need to plan that out, but yeah. I'm gonna go to bed now. Night. After we did that, I highlighted what kinds of restaurants I wanted to try. So, those restaurants were world cuisine, Italian, dessert, fast food, buffet, breakfast, and high-end. So a restaurant that's a bit more pricey, you may have to dress up a bit for it, that kind of thing. I then also highlighted 2 safe restaurants that we could go to if everything went a bit wrong or I didn't feel safe. I also chose a counterpart restaurant in Disney World to see what was going on at the kind of top of its game with Allergy's restaurant, and so we can see the opportunities of improvement and things that are kind of the same. Hello from Editing Willow. I have just realised that I didn't actually explain why we're using Disney as a comparison point, so enjoy these holiday photos, including this amazing photo shoot of me with the baby bell, closest I will ever get to cheese. My family and I go to Disney every year. This year we took my best friend Jonathan, and the reason we go is because it is on top of the game with allergy procedures. It is one of the best places to go if you have an allergy on holiday. You get to relax for however long you stay, so I thought it'd be a good comparison point. I took my vlogging camera and I grabbed a load of footage so we could compare it to the UK restaurants. There's my vlogging camera in a very fancy restaurant, but I also managed to get in touch with some chefs from Disney, including the head chef of Allergy, Chef Gary. So then I'm able to include information on what goes on behind the scenes to make these allergy procedures so great, why they've done it, and how they're making changes in their company to accommodate those with allergies. So that's been your whirlwind explanation to make up for me forgetting. I hope you enjoyed these Disney photos. Here are the Lost Boys. In a minute there's going to be a photo of me and Jonathan. There it is. Okay, back to the video. Bye! So basically it's a big old discussion of what I visited, what went well, what kind of didn't, what's an opportunity for improvement, and we're having fun with it. You're going to learn some things, I've learned some things, and hopefully there are some places that we can eat that we didn't know about. I've now just realised that I actually forgot to tell you the judging criteria. How are we judging them? Well, I can tell you that now. So, each restaurant I'm going to be talking about comfortability. So, how comfortable do I feel? Safety. How safe do I feel in that restaurant? Cleanliness. How clean was it? Were there any traces of food anywhere that could cause an allergic reaction? Cohesion. Does it look similar to the food that came out, and does it come out at the same time as all the other food? Taste. Did it taste good? The allergy crew, the lovely people that came with me, what did they think about it? Did they feel safe with me being there? How did they feel about the whole ordeal? And the most important award of all, the empty plate award. Did I finish my meal? Is there an empty plate going back to the kitchen? If I'm turned away from somewhere, which a restaurant is allowed to do by law, then we won't be applying the criteria to that particular restaurant, and it would just be discounted, because we can't really do anything about that. I'm just not eating there. I'll go to Nando's, you know what I mean? That's our judging criteria, and that's what we'll be applying to the different restaurants that I go to. So that's your introduction to the vlog series. Off we go.